You can also share your thoughts, comments with us on Facebook, Africa Global Radio. Follow us on Twitter, AF Global Radio. The hashtag is the Africa Daily Show. Or you can comment through our WhatsApp platform, +233-2070646880.
I love Africa Global Radio.
Okay, thank you very much for loving Africa Global Radio. Let's go now to our African champion segment, and let's find out who we are celebrating today. Well, if you didn't know about him, I'll tell you in a bit. Stay with us.
African champions. African champions. African champions. African champions.
Babatunde Olatunji is our African champion for today.
You be champion.
Now, Michael Babatunde Olatunji was a Nigerian drummer, educator, social activist, and recording artist. Amazing. Now, in 1950, he received a Rotary International Scholarship to Morehouse College in Atlanta, the U.S. Now, when he arrived at Morehouse, Olatunji was surprised at how little his classmates knew about Africa. It's like, you guys, don't you know anything about Africa? The great kingdoms that existed in Africa? You didn't know about Mansa Musa, the richest man to ever live on earth? Didn't you know about this man? I mean, and a lot of, great stuff that has been happening in Egypt, civilization and all of that. No, we know nothing. I'm like, oh, no. I mean, I love the fact that he took it upon himself to make a difference at that time. So, he was like, Africa has given so much to world culture, but they didn't know anything about it. So he decided to educate his colleagues about Africa. Now, he gradually taught his fellow students some of the rhythms. He started off with the rhythms, songs and dances of his native. That's the Yoruba thing, right? The drumming and how they dance. I mean, if you don't know how the Yorubas in Nigeria dance, and I believe some of the, there are some Yorubas also in Brazil. So if you don't know about how they dance, you might want to go check that out. It's amazing. So he started, teaching his colleagues in the U.S. some of these cultural stuff that exists, okay? And in 1953, Olatunji organized his first performance of African music and dance, and that was the first time ever an African organized such a concert. And it was very successful because all the Europeans actually, came down to the southern parts and like, what's going on? Let's go check out this new thing, this new concert. And they really, really loved it. Babatunde Olatunji has been hailed as the father of African drumming in the United States. For nearly 50 years, he actually spread a message of love with his drum. Legions of friends and students count him as a great influence in their lives musically as well as spiritually. Now, 3 years before Rosa Parks' bus boycotts, Nigerian drummer Babatunde Olatunji protested against racial segregation in the southern states of America. Now, he was part of the generation of Africans who played an important role in the fight for racial justice in the United States. Amazing. Wow. And this is not actually one who was actually born in the U.S. to even say that, he's a product of, those who actually shipped an African-American or something like that. This is a man who actually was awarded with a scholarship, right? Flew all the way to the U.S. and blended in, bought into the idea against racial segregation. That's amazing. Now, he became a pioneering drummer, releasing 17 studio albums, including his 1959 debut, Drums of Passion, widely credited with helping introduce the West to world music. Impeccable. Now, we talk about Grammys. Recently, we just talked about Grammy and how Burna Boy won the historical, Grammy stuff. But then it turned out that Burna Boy is not actually the first Nigerian to ever be nominated, into the Grammys and all of that. Actually, it is Babatunde Olatunji. And the 40th Annual Grammy Awards in 1997, he was nominated in the category of Best World Music Album. I think that's the same category Burna Boy was nominated. It's nice to be corrected, but it has to. Mami, is that correct? The world album was it Burna? Is it what category was it? Best world music album? I think so. But yeah, let's just continue. I believe we'll pull that up. But he is actually, to the best of my knowledge at the moment, he's the first, Nigerian to be nominated for the Grammys. That's the 40th Grammy 1997 Best World Music Album category. So, Mami, is that correct?
The global music album.
Global musical. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a bit similar. This is more like Best World Music Album for his Love Drum Talk album. So Burna Boy is not the first one, but he's the first one to receive it. Collected. Anyway, congratulations. So yeah, this is our African champion for today. Very interesting personality, Babatunde Olatunji. Not just an influencer in terms of his music, but I mean his influence in racial segregation. I'll tell you this. When Martin Luther King was when he was delivering the speech, I Have a Dream speech, guess who was there? Babatunde. He was part of, not just part of those who came to witness and make noise like cheer. No, he was actually part of those who were frontliners to this particular silent and peaceful demonstration, protesting. They always embark upon. So very interesting personality and figure right there, and of course of blessed memory. Not with us today. The show was Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio, and I am Barry Musa.